guys, it's Fox A here, and today I just wanted to talk to you guys about getting better at Rainbow Six Siege from a professional point of view and improving your gameplay so that you're able to be ready for ESL, and it could even help your rank gameplay a little bit. So jumping right into things, the three main points people will tell you need to improve on in the game is your aim, game sense, and map knowledge. Now most people would put map knowledge and game sense in the same thing, but I'm just gonna generalize that map knowledge is everything based on the map, and game sense is everything that involves like the player play styles and how different people will play against each other. So first up is aim. Most people will tell you this is the most important trait to climbing ranks and being an overall better player, but if you can frag, you can carry a team, right? Psych! You thought. Although aim is a great skill to have, you can't just climb over every team or every rank game just with your nutty skill alone, bro. In some situations, you're going to have to outplay someone by outthinking them, especially in a team 5v5 match. I'd have to say a lot of great aimers sit in plat elo and aren't able to reach diamond because they lose matches even though they are heavily fragging. This is why a lot of people who might not deserve diamond are in this rank because they can just play with a team better and overall focus on objectives more than they can focus on the kills. So in conclusion, aiming isn't the only thing you need to be a better player. You also need some game knowledge, map knowledge, a whole lot of other stuff. But if you are going to go down this route, I'd have to say doing terrorist hunt, putting on the difficulty that you feel you can do best on, and just throwing yourself into a room and trying to fight off as many bots as you can. That's the best way, I believe, to improve your aiming. Next up is game sense. Probably one of the most important, but people don't really talk a lot about it because there isn't a lot to talk about. It's something you pick up throughout your time playing Rainbow Six, whether it's scrims, 10-mans, ranked, all that other good stuff. It just essentially means the habits that you pick up on where people peek you from, play, hide in. It also ties in a lot with map knowledge, but right now we're really going to focus on the mental aspect of it. This aspect really helps a lot with high-level professional play because there's a lot of familiar faces. You tend to pick up on their play styles, how certain Pro League players play, how certain ESL teams play, how different teams will set up. It really gives like a good understanding of teams, but for the lower ranked players that just want to, have fun and increase their skill, it helps out because you're just ready for anything that can happen, whether it's a peek into spawn, someone pressing onto you, holding an angle, someone being in a hallway and you don't know how to react. It helps in any situation. Game sense is always going to be there. It's the mental part of the game that everyone needs to have, and that the top players will have the best mental aspects of it. In conclusion, game sense is something that you have to have if you want to be able to climb ranks and succeed in competitive play. There's no other way I can really recommend in practicing it. I wouldn't say bots is a really good investment because unless you're playing against really bad players, they're going to be having their own mindset and moving around the maps unlike a bot. So the best way is usually just putting time into the game, playing, feeling people out, just getting a good feel of how players play in different maps. And last up, map knowledge. Probably one of the most important because if you don't know a map, you're usually going to be caught with your dick in your hand in the middle of a hallway getting shot at by the other team. So one thing I could definitely recommend is just going into a private match, setting up whatever settings you need, and then just running through each map or whichever maps that you need, looking at every bit and cranny that you can possibly find, maybe find some really good angles, find some really good places to hide, play, just to improve your game knowledge over the map. Nothing really makes someone cringe more when they get killed by somewhere that they didn't even know was in one of their favorite maps. So definitely recommend doing that, and that's probably one of the best ways to learning the maps. That, and just also again putting in time. So if you're not really looking at Rainbow Six as a time investment game, then I recommend going to play a different, easier game. So that wraps everything up. Thank you guys for watching my first informational video. I also have a frag clip that was up if you guys want to go look at that. Really appreciate all the support. If you guys want more of these, leave a like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, you know what I mean. But yeah, deuces. Later, nerds.